Welcome to the Monday Kickoff, everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing start of the week. We got some big things to cover in today's video, guys. Tons of things happening this week in Raid Shadow Legends. And let me just start by saying we have the brand new fusion starting most probably on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, on the 9th of May. Now, together with that, we will receive, of course, the new update, which is bringing the new Tavern QOL changes. Looking forward to that. Now, the empowerment might come together with that as well for Epic Champions, but I'm not 100% sure. And let me just quickly flex it. We had an amazing day on my account today. Probably some of you guys are aware I have a buddy, Johnny, who plays live arena every now and then on the account. And he just YOLO'd 20 primals. He got 2 mythicals, he got Mazamel, but he got my most wanted non-void legendary, which is Raqqa. Now we do have the CVC starting tomorrow, guys. This time around is not featuring personal rewards. We are getting Savage gear from here, and seems like they are breaking a bit the pattern with the PR, non-PR, PR, non-PR. So I'm not sure if the next one will have personal rewards. Now we are going to have some huge events starting tomorrow, guys, okay? And let me just rectify that. Rather than huge events, we have some insane champions on the 15x progressive chance. But I'm here to stop you. Don't fall for the bait. The fusion is here. They are definitely trying to deplete every single one of us. Now, if you're a Kraken or a Whale, most probably you're going to spend money on someone regardless. I wish you guys luck if you do so. Now, we're going to get to the champions in just a second, guys. In terms of events, tournaments, we do have a surprise Sand Devil turn attack, which will reward you, of course, with a medium soulstone, which is definitely pretty welcome, considering that we have the boosted summons right here for medium soulstones only. Now, my luck was absolutely disgusting, guys. I had the best luck with soulstones since the release of this feature in the game. Keep an eye for that video later on. My god, I cannot believe it. It literally made my day, my entire week actually, rather than just my day. Make sure you guys are checking your clan quests. If you have any to pick up, if you haven't completed yours just yet, make sure you guys do that. If you gotta head over to the shop to purchase anything, make sure you do it because we have the reset, right? So keep that in mind. Now, in terms of other events, tournaments, guys, the Community Week's Titan event comes to an end. Fusion warm-up is on. Make sure you guys are doing it. You just gotta rank up a couple of champions and get some goodies or level up, not just rank up either one or the other. The artifact enhancement comes to an end. The Pair of Light finished as well. So that's pretty much about it. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you went all in for a 4-star on Lady Mikage, or you kind of like took it chill with this event? How I mentioned it from the beginning, I will skip it, right? But leaving all this on the side, quickly heading over to the calendar right here. We don't have any information about the upcoming events during the fusion. So we do have a Spider tournament, Spider turn attack starting tomorrow. Seems like we're going to get Ancient Shard, we're going to get Epic Skill Tome, so nothing too crazy in terms of rewards. When I actually saw it on the tournament tab, I thought that they might actually make some Prism Crystal summons or something like that, and that's why they made it, you know. Now, that's pretty much about it in here, guys. Nothing new to talk about. No other events. But let's head over back to the champions. So tomorrow, Tuesday, we're gonna have a 15x progressive chance to summon the next champions from Ancient, Primal, Voids, and Sacreds. Okay, so the very first one is the most powerful PvP champion in the game at the moment. I mean, close to the most powerful, if he's not the most powerful. And yes, it is Arman the Magnificent himself. Now, I want to hear your thoughts, guys. How many of you guys think that he is absolutely busted, extremely OP, and he needs a nerf ASAP? How many of you guys think that he's strong, but it's nothing wrong to be as strong as he is? And how many of you guys think that, yeah, he's fine. I'm super happy with Arman as he is. He doesn't need a nerf whatsoever. But let me know in the comments down below. Now, if you missed the fusion, guys, yeah, he's an absolute beast. This fusion was a complete steal for all of us, the players, right? He is a beast manipulating all the enemy team. Stun, fully depleting their thermometer, polymorphing them, and my god, he is just so disgusting. Speed aura for Arena. Now, I've done Platinum Arena reset last week and this week, guys, and I can tell you, probably 90% of the people that are pushing Platinum Arena, they are using him in defense, in offense. He's being the #1 pick in live arena for probably 99% of the players. That's how crazy this champion is. And I know a lot of filthy degenerate whales and krakens out there, including myself, that would love to empower this champion to a +4. More speed, more accuracy, making him even more busted. Then we have Molly Tankard. Very, very nice for Hydra, guys. If you need a good provoker and a mischief target while you're getting a revive, Molly is the right champion for you. Not only that she does that, but she boosts the Thermometer with a passive, which will allow your team to basically rotate much faster, deal more damage overall. She has a chance to basically provoke for almost 2 turns, which is very, very nice, you know. And man, sometimes this skill deals so much damage, okay? Deals so much damage. I was actually talking, I think in the video with Oboro the other day, that I'm really, really looking forward to modify a bit the build to try and subtract some damage out of this champion, because she can smack 2, 3, 4, 500k hits, and I'm like, I don't even have you built for damage, Molly. What are you doing? Then we have Pyon. Seems that these so far are kind of like fusion champions. Pyon, sorry, I was going to the next champion, but we're going to get to that in a second. So Pyon, very solid reviver as well. He has an amazing passive that basically will give you damage reduction for each buff on the team. Cleanse, healing, block debuffs. I'm using mine in the Cursed series, mainly versus Amius on some of the rotations. I'm not really using him in PvP personally, because I'm fortunate enough to have most of the meta revivers in the game and stuff, but definitely super, super solid. And yeah, it's definitely a good pick for whoever gets him. Very, very useful. You can even use him in Hydra. I know a lot of people don't use him in there, but the cleanse, the block debuffs, the little amount of healing that you're getting with the revive can be a pretty nice starter team, you know, with Pyon. Then we have Kimar on the event, guys. Man, this champion eluded me for years, and I know a lot of you guys are in the same boat, and I know a lot of you guys will be tempted to put your hand on this amazing, badass-looking champion, right? But don't do it. Save for the fusion, because this fusion, guys, is one of those fusions that you must do. Super, super solid. So we have AoE damage, reset. That's mainly the main thing that he does super, super well. Then you have removes all buffs, sleep, speed aura for arena, one of the best speed auras in the game, 30%. There are only 2 of them that are higher. So yeah, very, very solid champion. Then moving over to Void Legendaries, guys. Let me start with Siphi, if that was not enough for you. And wait till I'm telling you the summons for Wednesday. Siphi the Lost Bride, my god, another one on my account would be absolutely godly, just to get that 10 speed from empowerment at +2. Still used every single day on my account. I feel like the day when Siphi is going to drop out of the meta will be a sad day for pretty much everyone, but definitely very, very nasty. Super, super strong for live arena. I'm using her in Hydra. I'm using her in the Cursed series. I'm using her in Faction Wars even. I'm using her in Arena. The only place where I'm not using her is literally campaign. And talking about domains and stuff, like the keeps rather than domains. But I'm using her in many, many different places, and not part of my my clan boss team either. Definitely, a lot of people are going to be tempted by that. Then we have Raqqa. I don't owe this Void Legendary Champion. I'm not crazy to go and try to summon her. If I'm gonna get her randomly, I'll be happy with her. I have a 6-star soul just waiting for her, which my baby actually summoned for me. The very first 6-star Legendary soul that was ever summoned on my account. She is pretty interesting. I like the passive. Now, one thing that I'm not such a big fan of, I wish this shield would be replaced with these block debuffs from the revive, and put the shield here when you revive. This would make the champion so much better. Even like this, she's pretty good, but swapping those 2 buffs around on the skills would make this champion so, so much better. So this is what we have for Tuesday. For Wednesday, guys. Now, let me just bring it with the big guns directly. Ponda! she is on the 15x progressive chance. Now, I know a lot of people throwing money left and right to get a Tranda because she's the absolute monster when we are talking about Hydra clan boss. I am planning to do a video on her for a Hydra team. Not sure if I'm going to release it today, tomorrow, or the day after. I'm still planning a bit my week as well. But I finally managed to rebuild mine, and she is disgusting. Like, this skill right here, guys, deals more damage than an entire team, okay? Like, if you just use this skill once, you're gonna deal more damage than a freaking entire team that are using their skills 10 times or more, okay? So, you do need to have pretty good gear in order to make that Hydra team work. The main thing that you need to do next to the good gear is have some of the right champions in the team with her to basically boost her damage a bit more, and overall one-shot, overall to allow you to one-shot the Hydra heads, you know? The rest of the skills don't even really matter in Hydra for Tranda. The only thing that really matters is the Cloak of Ages. So, yeah, attack aura, still very, very powerful. Her place right now is in the Hydra, you know? It's definitely very nasty. Then we have Septimus, a champion forgotten by the time. I'm not even sure if they're planning to buff him in the future, but he's not that great anymore. He was the king for a very long time in terms of enemy max HP champions. 4 or 5 years ago, I made a strategy that was allowing me to one-shot the spider. That's well before Gurptek was released. It was all about playing around with masteries and stuff like this. So it was an awesome, awesome thing that I managed to do with him before he kind of like got up on the podium as the king of enemy max HP. The A1 is pretty nice, but if you're comparing him with the rest of the enemy max HP that have been added to the game for the last 1 year or so, he really got power creep, right? So he's not that interesting anymore. Then we have another champion that's eluding me for quite a while, and that is Calx. I just don't seem to be able to get him, no matter what events we have. I just don't get him. But he's a pretty nice one. He has this amazing passive that puts poisons. He's the best activator for poison detonation, guys. So if you have a Xavier, Elena Reel, the dream would be to pair them with 1 or 2 Calxes, you know, and they would do wonders. Imagine like the Seer Karma Burn, just melting waves. That's how poison detonation will work with Calxes. They will just go bang, 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 one shot everything in their pot, you know. And he does have an enemy max HP skill as well, the A3, sorry. It doesn't really hit too hard. You have a speed aura, and he looks badass. This was actually the very first champion in Raid Shadow Legends designed by a community member. Very, very nice. Then we have Cupidus. Cupidus is nice. I'm actually using mine quite a bit. Sometimes in Arena, sometimes in Hydra. Of course, you kind of need Venus to get the most out of him. AoE damage with HP burn, increase attack, bang. Very, very nasty hit from this skill. Attack aura. With Venus, he's really, really strong. A lot of people tend to build him in Stone Skin. If you keep him in your Arena defense, he's a very easy counter, guys. Those days are long gone where Cupidus was a meta in Arena in terms of defense, you know, like that only lasted like a few weeks, but either way, he's still not a bad champion. Then we have Baron. Yes, Baron. Now, thankfully, I don't need to summon for Baron. I managed to get mine to +4 a few months ago, and he dropped quite a bit out of the meta with all of these new additions, guys. King Narcissus, Georgie, and other champions that are just overall much better. I'm still using mine on daily basis in Tag Team Arena, though. I'm using him with Ramantu, Warlord, and Duchess. Ramantu strips some buffs, then he goes in with the Sky Piercer, bangs, one-shots everybody. You can still do fun things with him in Cursed City, Doom Tower, if you just want to kill waves with the A1 to basically get a short turn count for the end of the rotation, you know. So he's a pretty dope champion. Definitely solid. Now, if you get extra ones, Baron actually empowers Quintus, the Void Legendary that you are getting from Live Arena, you know. And we have the last champion on the list, which honestly, it is really, really underwhelming, okay? He's a weak sauce champion. Let me just call it how it is. He has very good base stats. The skills sound very good, but his damage is just rubbish. So with the A1 attacks one enemy 2 times. If the target is a boss, sorry, has a chance to put decreased speed. A boss. Then you have AoE right here, which before attacking removes all increased defense, ally protection, and strengthen from all enemies. This effect cannot be resisted and will ignore 30% of the target's defense. So this is a very big ship alert, you know, but overall, it doesn't sound too bad, especially if you're not meant to do Platinum Arena where you encounter a lot of 6-star ship. The only problem is it just doesn't have any firepower whatsoever, you know, so I feel like people that will be able to use him in the lower tiers and kind of like don't get bothered by polymorph and other things, they won't have the right gear to make him hit hard enough to kill the enemies. That's the main problem with him. Then this skill attacks one enemy 2 times. The first hit destroys the enemy's max HP. The second hit will ignore more defense if they have no active skills on cooldown, ignore shield, unkillable, and block damage. A very nice touch. The passive instantly resets the cooldown of one of these champions' random active skill whenever an enemy increases the cooldown of any of their skills. Grants an extra turn if a skill's cooldown was reset. After granting an extra turn, places this skill on cooldown. And this is actually a nice thing, but again, not enough damage, so is really underwhelming in my opinion. But if you summon him and you found some amazing uses for him and you think he's dope, let me know in the comments down below. That was all for today's weekly kickoff, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you are tempted to summon for any of these insane champions that will be on during the CVC on the 15x progressive chances. And if you're thinking about it, watch this, stop it, save for the fusion. Much love. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.